Hey everyone, this is Duke from Deebs Hub. A lot of us have been waiting for June 30th to roll around for the Panini development team to release the farewell update, the PanZ CRD 6.0, the final CRD for the Dragon Ball Z trading card game. And, more importantly for this channel and for many of us in the community, how the updates to the Panini game will affect FanZ in the future. And we have those answers as well with the FanZ CRD Frozen List version 1.3. So the first part of this video will be discussing the changes to the Panini environment. The next part will be discussing how the FanZ environment has incorporated those changes as well as its specific nuances. And the third part of this video will be discussing what decks I think will come back into the fray now that these changes are in effect. The Hidden Zones debacle has been cleared up in the PanZ CRD, so now when an effect has when this card is leaving play or if this card is rejuvenated, those effects function normally, even though that card is now in the life deck or in your hand and you can't actually read the card to verify its effects. It's fine. Things like Namekian Knee Block or Kami Ally can now work as normal. But the question on everyone's mind going into this CRD, the reason why it was so hyped and so anticipated, was to determine the fate of Red Enraged Mastery and Black Devious Mastery. Would they be frozen forever? Actually, yes. But don't panic, don't panic. The frozen masteries can still actually be used with certain MPs, and Panini has provided a list for each mastery of which MPs can use what. The list of MPs that can be paired with Red Enraged Mastery and Red Devious Mastery has been dubbed the Legacy Bonus List, but in the interest of saving time, I won't be going over every MP that's on the list. Instead, I'll give you a list of every MP that's not, which is much shorter. So the following MPs cannot actually use Devious or Enraged: Goku, Gohan, Trunks, Android 20, Vegeta, Hero Stacks only, Yamcha, Roshi, Android 13, Broly, and Cooler. And there are two MPs that can use one but not the other. Hercule is okay to use in Black Devious Mastery, but not Red Enraged. Cell can use Red Enraged Mastery, but not Black Devious. And the final tweak that the PanZ CRD made was essentially giving Orange Retribution Masteries Drill's memory. You cannot use the power of a drill, again, if you've already used the power of the same named drill during your turn. So you can't, for example, play Crying Drill, use the mastery, shuffle it in, tutor back Crying Drill, and then use Crying Drill a second time. Now, drills do not have memory in Panini Z, with the exception of this mastery, so that'll hopefully tone it down a little bit and maintain some stability in PanZ's final days. Drills having memory actually is a great segue into FanZ's 1.3 CRD update. Styled drills, every styled drill in FanZ now has memory, and that is huge, not just for taming down Orange Retribution Mastery and Orange in general, but preventing some crazy interactions with some of the new drills that FanZ has and will continue to release. For individual card erratas, FanZ 1.3 errated 3 cards, all 3 have been orange, and 2 of them are from Celestial Tournament. Orange Meditation and Orange Bicycle Kick have gained Banish After Use, and Awakening's Orange Checkout Drill has been given Limit 1 per deck. And finally, saving the best and most important update of this video for last, does the FanZ CRD incorporate Panini's Legacy Bonus MP list? And the answer is yes. The same MPs that I just mentioned earlier in the video cannot be paired with Red Enraged Mastery or Black Devious Mastery, but the ones that I did not include, the ones that are on the Legacy Bonus list, they're fair game, but with a little bit more restrictions specifically for FanZ. The first and most impactful of these restrictions is that if you are a Legacy Bonus MP and you are paired with Red Enraged or Black Devious, you cannot run any FanZ cards in your MP stack or in your life deck for current and future FanZ sets. So if you wanted to play, for example, Black Devious Frieza, you could not use the new Frieza Level 1 Resident of Hiffle. You also couldn't run King Cold Ally or Frieza's Arrogance. Furthermore, if you're running a Legacy MP with one of these frozen masteries, certain cards in a separate list gain specific erratas. At the time of this video, only 3 cards are on this special list, which are Black Smoothness Drill, Black Memories, and Black Strength Display. These cards have all been given limit 1 per deck in all legal Black Devious decks. So now with the Legacy list revealed and Enraged and Devious partially unfrozen, the question at the end of the day is, what decks do I think we're going to see come back? Well, I can definitely predict that Devious Krillin will come back in some capacity. A lot of people really like that deck. As divisive as it was a staple in the metagame for a really long time, pretty much up until the Frozen list was created. Black Devious Raditz created a lot of hype back in the day, and I can expect a lot of people to jump on that. Devious TN might see play, but I would argue that Perceptive or Conflict TN are actually better, especially when you incorporate FanZ. And that's a big hanging issue for a lot of people, is that, yeah, these masteries are back, but you're not going to be getting any new cards. Like, what's done is done. And the current card pool that you have will probably be nerfed as the game goes on. More cards are going to be added to that Legacy list that'll either gain some erratas or limit 1 per deck at the FanZ dev's discretion in order to maintain balance. So by getting your masteries back and running them, you're actually kind of screwing yourself. You're basically going to be running quote-unquote outdated decks as FanZ continues and as its meta evolves. I think it's just a weird, confusing time right now. Set 9 just released, and the 3 MPs that came with it, Bardock, Chilled, and Kami, are all excellent and very powerful, especially within Black style, which is a style that a lot of us have really wanted to see come back into the meta, and FanZ has given us some excellent Black cards, and these Devious decks are not going to be able to use them. So why would you play Devious? Like, especially when Set 10 rolls around, Set 10, FanZ is giving each style a new mastery, and I imagine these new masteries are going to blow people's minds. Like, they're going to be excellent. So why would you want to limit yourself? Yeah, you're running a tried and true mastery, you're probably really familiar with the deck, but as new cards get printed, new MPs get introduced, new cards come out, I feel like people are going to be either burned out that they're not getting any new content for their decks, and they're just going to move on to other masteries, or the hype or the power of these new cards and masteries are going to be too much, and Devious and Enraged will probably just die out naturally that way. Maybe this is FanZ's intention. I have no idea. Maybe right now they're just doing it to make people happy with it in the back of their heads that the cards that they create and the hype that they're going to generate are just going to naturally weed out the problem decks that could potentially spam Enraged and Devious. I have no idea. I'm not a card designer. I'm just a dude on YouTube. But these are just my thoughts. This is my takeaway. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down there. Let me know, what decks do you think are going to take advantage of Devious and Enraged, especially within the Set 7 card pool, because those cards have been unknown territory for those masteries. Maybe something great could come out. If you have a deck idea, if you have a meta prediction with these masteries, if you have a meta prediction even with Set 9 in general, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, to listen to my thoughts. Hit the corresponding YouTube button to give me some feedback, and please consider subscribing for more FanZ content. Local matches are definitely the majority of the uploads on this channel, but don't fret, we got plenty of different types of videos coming down the pipeline, around 1 or 2 videos a week over the summer. And thank you so much for the support you've already given me. We're almost at 50 subscribers, which is nuts. I'm super excited to hit that milestone and to share my gratitude and to celebrate that milestone with the community. I plan on doing a giveaway at 50 subscribers, and to see what that giveaway entails, well, we'll have to hit that milestone, and you'll have to stay tuned for that thank you video. So, but for right now, thank you so much for watching my content, supporting this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.